yeah, you painted the perfect picture, bro. Enough said. Enough said.
Man, welcome to 1,000 Words Podcast, man. Today we got a special guest in here, man. A very close childhood friend, man. We got Big Eazo, a.k.a. Trap Demon, in this mug.
Trap passer though. Nike the trap demon. You know it's all good.
It's all good. You heard me?
What's the word though, man?
What's
What's
the
up,
word, man? Introduce yourself
Oh
to the
shit, you
people,
just
man.
introduced. What's up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Eazo, man. Rick Squad, man. DLD, man. BC, man. 1400. Y'all know what's going on.
Man, so first thing
man.
first, man, what's your plans for this year? You got anything you want the
I
people
got
to
some.
know?
Yeah. I'm starting to stream and stuff right now, but we working on the Trap Demon 10-year anniversary documentary right now. Me, Vic Mine, and Nike, you know, and it's gonna be a tearjerker, man, because like it's a lot of people that was in, you know, that started the journey with us that ain't here right now, and a lot of people that y'all gonna be seeing, you know, like, and just it just caught a moment, not just in the hood, bro, but St. Louis, bro, because you know, Trap Demon became some way more than just what I wanted it to be for real. Like my whole thing of making it was for Nike, you know, to go with Nike mixtape called Nike Turbo mixtape called Trap Demon. And at the time I was just like, man, we finna go on some masterpiece shit. So, you know, wrote that. That was supposed to be for that. But the city just got behind it, bro, you know, and it just turned into some, you know, that's what it is now. So like we gonna do the documentary showing, you know, what led up to it, what, you know, transpired after it, and like how it became so influential to, you know, to the city, not just, you know, the hood, the city though.
So since we on the Trap Demon thing, man, could you tell us how that whole thing started, man?
Like I was saying, it started with Nike, bro. Nike, like we was locked in, bro. We was in the studio all 2015, 16, bro. We was in the studio all day, like every day. And you know, doing our little trapping thing or whatever, you know, we had little bro them with us all the time. You know, they was doing their thing, and it was just like everything was just clicking, you know, everything was clicking. And, you know, like Jizzle just started like really coming into his own, you know, like on the music shit. Then Nike, you know, he dropped Metro Boomin, and that just, you know, took him to another level. And on top of just, you know, the internet presence that I already had and what we were doing in the streets at the time, you know, so like that just, like I said, it took on a life of his own for real.
Right. Man, shout out my nigga Nike Turbo, man. That's my birthday brother, if y'all didn't know, man. So shout out
Nike,
him, man. Towards game, man. You know what it is, man. But I wanted to ask you something like, man, a couple years ago, people didn't know you started that whole Kansas City versus St. Louis thing, man. You know, what was that about? How that shit got started?
Like I started a lot of shit, bro. Like, and the one thing the city go do, they go get behind me, bro. Like the city get behind me no matter what type of bullshit I'm on. So yeah, I started that St. Louis, Kansas City shit on some trolling shit. You hear me? Because like I seen them doing, they had this thing called the Nina Pop Challenge up there,
right?
And they, you know, they didn't know what they was doing. So like I went on a rant, basically just like a fake rant. They thought it was real. I'm just like, man, y'all don't know. You know, I done made up a whole story about Nina. They thinking Nina a real person. You hear me? I'm like, y'all disrespecting the dance by fucking it up like that, man. Nina got killed, bro. You know, so like now I'm on a radio station. There was a nigga named Easy from shout out Easy. He a promoter, I think, from Kansas City. He wanted to go live with me, so I went live. Boom. We on there, they trying to see like what's the issue. Like I'm just saying, you know, we was paying homage. I'm like, nah, man, fuck y'all. Like I still got the act going. So they in there going on me. Kansas City it's just me. It's just me versus Kansas City at the time. So boom, SP. What's up? We got SP in the back. I can say that. I can say,
man. Shout out to my nigga
shout out SP. Hey, look on me. This was the first year when Khalil was playing with you know, with Wolfpack and shit. So. I'm at the practice, and I don't think I'm showing. I'm like, bro, they on my ass. Like I'm looking, I'm getting tagged by every can. Like they using my picture as a meme, like my trap passer picture.
Right.
And like they just flamed. So I'm just like, once this practice over with, I'm fucking everybody up.
Right.
I'm like, I'm fucking everybody. I'm just laughing, just like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Now, mind you, ain't nobody from St. Louis, you know, they ain't helping me right now. It's just Kansas City, they on my ass, bro. I done made a radio station, all that shit. Like, you can look that shit up. They had me on their straight radio station. Like, talking, they like, why is he so mad? So, boom, lead practice. I just get the fucking them up. Boom, 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 back to back. And then St. Louis got the jumping in. And then they got the, oh, no, now they want to fight. So it's like, now I'm just fucking them up even more. Then they like, we got, you can't do that with Funny Marco. This before Funny Marco, like, straight, like, this right before he blew up. Right. Like, you can't do that with Funny Marco. Flamed his ass. Flamed the fuck out Funny Marco. That nigga said, no, I just do, like, he ended up hitting him. Be like, bro, no, I don't be John, I just be doing skits. But shout out Funny Marco, though. Like, because that nigga.
Man, y'all know who Funny Marco is.
Yeah, that nigga kept going,
shout
though, bro.
Shout out to him, too, man.
He kept it going after that. And, you know, I ended up going to the feds. So, I couldn't really capitalize off the shit, you know, like I wanted to.
So what was that about, you going to the feds and shit? So, how was that whole ordeal?
Shit, being greedy, bro. Being greedy, they ain't even, like, and the thing is, I could have beat my Fed case, but I had my, shout out Scipio. I had them, you know, they had them on the case with me, and I just felt hella bad, bro. Like, I was straight, you know, because, like, bro, he came in at the ass end, for real, you know? Right. So, just like, damn. So, I'm like, I ain't gonna, like, I really ain't facing that much time, you know, if a nigga snatch off. So I'm just like, man, fuck it. But just being greedy, bro. Phone already doing numbers. I didn't snatch some niggas' tweets. They just so happen to be on the investigation. So shit, I didn't serve, you know, I didn't serve these motherfuckers in a whole, and that's why I'm like, bro, how could y'all do that? Like, if y'all looking for these niggas, how the fuck did y'all put me in it? Like, so when I got, like, when I, you know, when I did end up, you know, going out to the federal building and shit, they like telling me like, yeah, you're gonna facing a conspiracy, boom, 20, facing 20 years and shit like that. But I'm thinking that they superseding blood in them, and because I got indicted right after them. They got indicted, I think June that year. I got indicted in November, so I'm thinking they supersede. Right. I'm seeing them. Boy, I don't even know my motherfucking name. Right. They talking about black. I ain't never in my life told no geek my name was black. Every geek that know me, bro, to this day, ain't never heard me call myself black. Y'all ain't, that's why I be saying feds don't be knowing shit for real, bro. I ain't trying to encourage y'all to go break no laws or snatch out, but I'm taking everything to trial now. You know, like, that's just where I'm at with everything. They don't be knowing shit for real, bro. But they talking some, your name black. Then, like, they had me on motherfucker, like, wearing a wire and shit, but the wire won't even work. Like, I could have straight beat the case, bro. I'm just like, I ain't want to put bruh through that shit, cause you know, you gonna need some paper and shit. So I'm just like, man, fuck it. But they gave bruh 60 days, shit. Got 60, shit.
60 ain't bad, man. So when I came to you about that shit, man, was it like unexpected? You know what I mean? Or you already knew sooner or later that shit was gonna happen?
Yeah, we was jamming hard, bro. We was jamming. I knew we was going to jail, especially after when they came and got blood in them. I'm like, it's good that, you know, we able to be out here, but in the back of my mind, you know, I already knew niggas wasn't there, cause like they got me for some shit that I done in April. Like, I served these people like 2-3 times, like 3 times max. And
right. So I want to ask you, man, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we wasn't always like this, you know what I mean? Yeah. So how was your upbringing?
I grew up in a loving environment, bro. I grew up in a loving environment for real. Like, even with it, you know, growing up in the projects, bro, we was hella family oriented, you know? Like you knew motherfuckers about their families and shit, and who family, you know, certain motherfuckers come from and shit. And, you know, we'll have our fights and shit, but I feel like our generation was like, we grew up in like the perfect generation, bro, because like we didn't have to go through the same shit that the generation before us went through. Like, you know, they was killing each other like a motherfucker down there in the project and shit. And we ain't had it, but like, we went out looking for that shit though. You know? Right. Because I don't know if like niggas got bored, but we was cool. We really didn't have no issues or nothing like that.
So how was the Doors Webbies, man, for the people who don't know? Because they know the projects, but a lot of people don't know about the Doors Webby and how it was down there, you know? How that whole situation was.
I'm from the Peabodys, man. You know, no, but like I'm from the Peabody, but like the Webbies, my family from the Webbies though. See, my family from the Webbies, bro. Like, and they the ones think they the most gangsters motherfuckers. Like, they really don't. They look at everybody else like little niggas for real. You know,
Right.
they look at the Peabodys, they look at the Doors, you know, they look at them like straight like little niggas for real. And so I be arguing with my uncles all the time about that shit. Like, man, like I'm born and raised Peabody nigga. My old dude from the Peabodys.
Right.
But like I said, like my whole mama side, the Covingtons, they from the Webbies, and like they Webbied out. Like, they go tell you like shit. You know, like they cordial with motherfuckers, but it's like, you know, we the Webbies, you know, man.
Right.
And if you really know what's going on, you will see it when you down there. Like motherfuckers still got they with certain people that they be around and
Right.
shit like that.
Like
even
they stuck in their ways.
yeah, but it ain't like it was back in the day though. But it just be like, yeah, but like it was just different though. Like you got the Webbies and you got the Darcy and you got the Peabodys. They be saying like, man, Peabody niggas scandalous. That's all they used to be saying. Peabody niggas scandalous. They be killing each other. You know, they be saying that shit all the time. Like, you from the Peabodys, you got that. You from the Peabodys, you ain't from the Webby, so it's different. But like, motherfuckers think that everything the same. I mean, in a sense, it is the same now. You know, since they knocked the motherfuckers down and you know everybody moved over there. But I remember it was a time when they straight like I think you remember when it was a gate that separated like Peabody and Morrison, bro.
Right.
Like it was a gate that separated that shit, and like they niggas did not like motherfuckers from the building, like Peabody, motherfuckers from the Peabody's for real. They like stay y'all ass over there, like they used to be heated. But like I remember when it was Corey, bro. Corey, the reason that the Lattimore started coming over like to the Peabody. Cause I remember like I stayed next door to Michelle. I know y'all remember white girl Michelle and them in Charlotte. Y'all remember them? Michelle and Charlotte and them? Like, I stayed next door to them, and, like, they used to be playing jump rope and shit. And Corey had came over there, started jumping rope with them. Then, like, the female started going, you know, the female a lot more started coming over, and then shit. That's when I just remember all dying them. You know, that's when they started coming over and shit.
Right.
And, like, after that, you know, it was just, like, slowly started becoming, like, you know, one
what it
shit.
is today.
Yeah.
Right, man. Right. So, shout out to my nigga, shout out to Michelle, man, for making the Peabody what it is today.
That was Corey. Corey did that.
Oh, shout out to
Corey did.
Shout out to Corey for making the Peabody what it is
Corey
today,
straight
man.
did. I straight remember like yes, he came over there. They double dutching and shit, and he straight just came over there and shit. That's when everybody, you know, started slowly migrating and shit.
Right.
That shit was, you know. But like I was always cool with motherfuckers from the buildings though, like, cause I used to I played with Tottenham Park. My sister used to you know, she was a cheerleading coach, so I was in the new houses and in the Peabodys and in the buildings. I used to be shit all through them motherfuckers with my big sister and shit.
Right.
Arkela, shout out Arkela.
Shout out more.
She the first one that took me to St. Vincent and all that.
St. Vincent. So what was Thursdays like at St. Vincent for the people who don't know?
Man, Thursday at St. Vincent was, man, you can bring your date. Nigga, I'm telling you, that was a special. Niggas know I'm not lying, bro. Thursdays at St. Vincent was a special day. You're like even if you felt like you was bougie, because there was people from the hood that felt like they was too bougie for St. Vincent.
Right.
Nigga, Thursdays, everybody there. Everybody there. Nigga, you see the biggest dope dealer at St. Vincent. Nigga just made $100,000 this week. He's at St. Vincent on Thursdays getting a sloppy Joe.
You remember them sloppy joes was different, man. Shout out to them sloppy joes.
I mean, with the salad in the corn, I'm talking about. Then like it got to the point where we had our own little side, you know. Like they was like, all right, we go sit the hobos over there. They won't call them hobos though, but you know, cause and then it'd be like the thing is we had to walk in as a unit because if you didn't, they would have said you missed out on walking in with a group. You finna have to sit over there with the
right.
So motherfuckers be mad as a motherfucker, man.
Hey, man. I remember a couple days, man, when I went in there late and I had to sit over with some people who, you know, we ain't gonna talk about that because, you know. But yeah, man, it was hard to eat around some people sometimes.
Yeah.
So
we was, you know, if you went, nigga, you knew, hey, we finna. I'm talking about the gym. We be at Tottenham Park. Tottenham Park is empty at 4:45. That motherfucker's empty. Ain't nobody in there but the workers because we want to get them sloppy joes. And then people used to get mad, bro. Like when they couldn't get 3 and 4, like they'll give you 2. Like you get 2 off the rip. All right, boom, we finna get this and we gonna give you a refill. It was motherfuckers trying to get 3, 4 and straight mad. Like No, let me get your sloppy Joe. Like y'all, that man, them sloppy Joes was something else, boy.
That's what up,
And you ain't a
man.
project baby if you ain't, you
Right.
ain't been through that.
So growing up in the project, man, what's your fondest memory? Like, you know?
It's too many. The what's name like, cause it's different. Like it's different, like eras, bro. I can go like the '90s. Like the '90s was just different down there. Like before, when you was able to go in the buildings and go to the new houses and stuff like that. Like the '90s was just turned down there, bro. Like I just remember like just getting out of school, I can just ask all the OGs for $1, like on the block, like, and then Lonnie used to post up, smoke on. I'm talking about, bro. Everybody on LaSalle under that tree, on LaSalle, all the OGs. I come on school collecting, you hear me?
Right.
Like,
So when you say you can ask them all for $1, so by the time you make it down to like SNS or Lonnie, or how much you think you'll have?
what I'm saying, depends, because I wasn't greedy, so it'll be days I already had some paper on it, but I make about a good $10 in the '90s. That's about 50 right now. Like I'm dead $10 in the '90s, so shit, like I'd be cool on me. Like I go up there, boom boom dollars, or they'll just buy everybody, snow cone shit, or they'll have us racing. They'll be like, here, race, whoever win, get $5. Like I used to be doing stuff like that. Then, them food stamps.
So did that when you speak on stamps, man? Like when we speak on stamps today, they pull out that
The
blue
card,
cord.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Could you elaborate and tell the people how stamps used to be back then?
It's like paper money. They gave them cards. They wanted people to feel sophisticated.
Right.
Them food stamps used to be paper money though, and yeah, niggas used to.
Yeah.
It was the same. It was the same.
Yeah, because I know when we used to get them food stamps, it was kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? When we get them and go to the store,
Yeah, people they used to.
it was kind of embarrassing. So
people used to try to act like they wasn't getting those stamps. My grandma was down there buying up all the stamps though. Long live Gil, man. Gil was buying up everybody's stamps down there. You had some stamps, you knew just go ahead, drop the card up, and pull up, get your money. And there been times where motherfuckers had to get on some people's ass though. When they cards and they'll turn their cards off and shit and just disappear.
right.
Oh, and then think motherfuckers forgot. How we gonna get on your ass? Know that.
So shout out to Granny Gill, you know what I mean?
Shout out Granny Gill.
So who was Big Bill, you know what I mean?
Big
Can you
Bill,
tell us
legend.
about him?
Big Bill. That's Lil Bill. Big Bill, man. That nigga like was just like naturally like the funniest motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I used to hate because I used to hate to see Big Bill coming, man, because I'm like, I'd see him, I'd be like, let me go this way, man. Because I know, he full of it. You know what I mean? He was one of the only niggas who I know who clip was full.
Man.
He gonna get you, your partner, his partner.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? I'm like, where he coming up with this from?
He just never stopped, man. It's like, and he knew how to fight too. So it was like, if you just ain't feel like playing, just don't come around that day. Cause you ain't finna be like, man, leave me alone. Cause then now y'all gotta fight. But like man, Bill funny as hell. That's what I be trying to say. Like, man, you ain't funny like Bill. Like, I ain't trying to be funny like him, man. I'm funny like Eazo, man.
Right,
but
right.
That's what the old heads be saying though, man. You remind me of Bill, man.
Right.
But like Bill, Bill was like loved and respected by a lot of people though, man. Cause like he just always brought. He brought joy to motherfuckers' life. Like, if you was down, shit, he finna say some shit that you just finna be laughing at for probably about the whole, for the whole day till your ass done forgot what the fuck you was even mad about.
Right.
So like, yeah, just having that, nigga like Bill in your house, that just always, kept me sharp. Like when it come to flaming shit up, I had to,
right.
I used to have some, I had to listen to him flame, it ain't really nothing nobody else on the outside could say to me for real, because I didn't hear everything from these motherfuckers.
Right.
Like my whole crib, Gail's whole house was just a joning ass house. I remember I had a homeboy named Quentin Brown, bruh. Shout out Quentin Brown. This was my best friend.
Shout
back
out
in the day.
Quentin
Remember
Brown.
Quentin Brown? Look, that was my best friend, bro. I remember like yesterday, bro. His mama had put a perm in his head, bro. I mean, this nigga shit was like slick, bro, like this. So he came to my granny house looking for him. I'm like 8 or 9. He came to the house looking for him. Boom, boom. They answer. They see him. They shut the door and just bust out laugh. They like, oh. So he left. So they left. I mean, he left. That's what I'm saying. They be like, Eazo, you always troll. This is why I get it from. I get it from my family. They said, look, Earl, go give him. Tell him we finna give him $5. Tell him to come back over here. They went. I'm telling you, bro. My family fucked up. I went and got my homeboy, bro, and they gave him $5 just to just laugh at his hair, bro.
Right.
Well,
So when you said they gave him $5 laugh at his hair,
but $5 was hella back then. That was hella money, bro. In the '90s, bro, $5, nigga. But that's fucked up, bro. What I'm saying.
So when you talking about the '90s, man, how was them marble games like, man?
A marble game, marbles to get your whole fucking family. Marbles used to start wars, bro. Like a marble game will start a whole family war, bro. I mean, like that shit used to get serious. That shit used to get serious, boy. Like, and then it's like, nigga, you know, like you. It was like if you had like a jug, you can tell like how dirty them motherfuckers was. Then you knew the niggas you had niggas like me, you know.
Right.
I ain't gotta get out the mud. I'm finna go to the glove. I'm finna go buy me a 100 pack on y'all ass. You hear me? I ain't gotta. You niggas get it out the mud. You hear me? I'm decent. You know. I don't like Lil Jesse and Darvis and like them niggas. They was breaking niggas shit. Nah. Right. I was cold, but guess what? I'm finna go buy me some more, but y'all can grind all day, nigga. But when I come back, nigga, we playing 20 back. You hear me? Nigga, you ready? You hear me? I might just buy two. I might just buy 200 packs. You hear me? Straight up, nigga. What's up? But like that's how niggas knew you was green though. When you bought your marbles, oh yeah, come on, nigga. You know, like in the dice game and shit, when motherfucker know a nigga green. Hey, come on, let's shoot. No nigga got hella money. When you saw a nigga buy some marbles, I'm finna get all of them. Come on. Cause you know a nigga really, you just bought your marbles. You ain't work for them, nigga.
Right.
No, we finna take them. You ain't like that. You hear me? That's what I said. You green, you hear me? Nigga finna, look, he finna get you by himself too. Come on. We finna go shoot over here. Y'all shoot marbles away from everybody else. He done ran through your shit. Now your mama finna beat your ass. Where your marbles at? You come home, you ain't got no marbles in your motherfucker.
Right.
Did I just buy you some marbles? Where your marbles at? Your ass ain't, you know what I'm saying, bro? Nigga, I got hit one day, boy. I'm talking about, I cried so hard from the beat. I don't know who the fuck hit me. I cried so hard. I'm like, my mama said, sit your ass in this fucking house. Sit your ass in this fucking house. Took me in the house, bro. I'm talking about the nigga, whoever, I forgot who the fuck it was, took the whole 100. Left me with nothing.
The whole 100?
The whole 100. Nigga, shooters and all.
So you know them 100, they used to come in like soda bottles.
No, that's when you got it out the mud. I'm talking about the packs. When you go buy from Globes and shit. Nigga hit my whole 100, bro. I'm trying to see who the fuck it was, bro. I cried, bro. Like I cried because we sat and played the whole day. I'm talking about the sun. The sun went down. No, it was right before the sun went down. I'm talking about the nigga. I remember like the nigga, he hit me. Bow, took the whole. I'm talking about nigga, you could have hit the ring. The nigga hit me. You know when you get hit, knocked out. Now all the marbles yours.
Right.
The nigga took all my shit, bro. I'm like, I just remember wanting to fight the nigga so bad, bro. I started crying. My mama like, bro, let's all beat the fuck on me, bro. The fuck you crying for? You crying over these fucking marbles? Get your talking about, you know them ass whoopings, they like make you go to sleep.
Right.
And I'm talking, it was
them
one of them.
ass whoopings was different back then. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about one of them ones that
you go to sleep back up.
Man, all you need is a plate. You wake up and they left you some food or whatever. You go eat that shit, go back to sleep. But yeah, bro, that marble shit was serious, boy. Like families and got their ass whooped behind marbles, boy. Wars, I'm telling you, bro. If you from the projects, y'all know, bro, that shit used to get dangerous, boy.
All right, so if you can use a song or something to describe your childhood, or you know what I mean, what song you think you a best fit?
I said, depend on the era, bro. It depends on the era, bro. Like we didn't. I done been through. I'm 30 now, bro. So well, I said 30. I'm 35. So I didn't like been through different eras. So it's like I can't even really just pick one because it's been good times and it's been bad times. So it's like I can't really just put my finger on one song though. But yeah, like I remember. If anything, I'd say probably like man, I miss my dogs, bro. But that's teenage years though.
Right.
But like when that dropped. We ain't had no dead homeboys, boy, but that shit made you just want, like, hey, I need some homeboys to miss. That's why I can feel this motherfucker a little more.
Right.
Like, boy, the quarter came out in 2004. No, it came out 2004. I remember that summer was so live, bro. That was the first time we got shot at. And Curry niggas came down there. Shot it and bucked at us. Like, it was 2004. First all-nighter.
So
04 was that year.
So look, something funny. I remember me and Snake, you know what I mean? We used to always come out there and just hang out, you know what I mean? And my mama used to want to in the house at a certain time. So we used to be like, hey, look, Earl, y'all, come make a whole lot of noise, make it seem like we in the club, you know? And Snake would make that phone call like, yeah, Merlin, we in the club. We going to be home a little later. What you can tell me about that?
Nah, cause that's how y'all start. That's really how y'all started hanging with us for real. That lock in, cause when you lied and said that I jumped you
Hold
when I
on,
went there.
we're gonna get it. I ended up getting jumped this shit. It was Lil Benny, it was Eazo, it was Bingo, it was a couple niggas who gang now, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Hold on, we're gonna get to that.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's leading up to all this, cause like he wouldn't have been saying we in the club. She wouldn't have believed that. But I'm telling you, y'all still hang with us.
Well, we gonna since we there, we gonna jump on it, man. You say I said Eazo, Benny, and you know what I mean. So clear that for me. Clear that up for me.
Okay, look. The day he got jumped was literally the first day I ever met Lil Jerry. Like we at Kingdom House.
And I did get jumped.
Yes, he got jumped by the dude. One of the dudes that jumped him in the house right now. You heard me? He blaming. He trying to blame me. The nigga, look, I ain't had nothing. Look, I'm finna tell you how crazy stuff was. The first moment I straight missed, I missed Snake. It was me, Chubbo from the New Houses, Tyrone and Snake. We was playing 2-on-2 at Kingdom House. It was Lil Jerry and Tyrone against me and Chubbo. That's why Lil Jerry was always say, you got a twin. I don't know why he thought that Chub was my brother or whatever. He's like, you do got a twin. I remember. Like I was like, bro, that was Chub I was up there with. But anyway, like from that moment on though, he was like, man, how old are you? You cold. Like I'm up there killing him. You hear me? So me and him we got so cool. Like that day up at Kingdom House. Like we walking, after we got them, we walking from Kingdom House, and we just see Tasha Chapman, and they run. They like, look, we just jumped your brother. They just jumped your brother. So me and Tyrone like, who? We not even knowing this blood in them. You hear me? So we mad as a mother. We go up to the we go post up at the red and yellow playground on Peabody. I mean, we post up there for a little bit. We like, man, we gotta find out who did that. So boom, boom, one thing led to another, whatever. I end up walking off and bumping to them. They're like, yeah, man, we just got on some nigga from the Cochran. It was, I'm just like, damn. So that was my first time seeing them. So I'm just like, I'm not thinking I'm finna be seeing these niggas, like no more after that. Then like we just started, like Snake just started. I don't know how, like when he's just started coming around, like even more, but like he'll come around. No. Y'all start hanging with on them first. Y'all was hanging with on them at first.
Yeah, cause
them y'all cousins.
Yeah, shout out to R.I.P. Dirty, man, because Dirty stayed in the Cochran with us, but we was hanging with Durbu first. You know what I mean? So Durbu introduced us to Dre. And Dre introduced us to Dirty. So Durbu and them stayed in the first lane in the Cochran. And Dre and them stayed in the second lane.
Yeah.
So it was one point where Jelly and Snake called they RIP both of them. Jelly and Snake called themselves going with each other, but my mama came down there and she was like, "No, that's y'all cousin. You can't talk to her." You know what I mean? So that's how we end up down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but y'all know what I'm saying. That you saw like y'all was hanging with, you know what I'm finna bring up. Y'all was hanging with on them. So we posted outside like the rec squad. The rec squad was already started by this time. So we used to always, motherfuckers used to be hating on a rec for real, bro. We was the fresh niggas. We used to be, we played all the sports. We had all the hoes. We had all the runners. We had, we was always on adventures and shit like that. So motherfuckers, used to be slick hating or whatever. And I remember like yesterday, bro. We was over KF crib. We was on his porch, and you, Arnold, and Snake, y'all walked up. Y'all like, damn, so you said fuck the Cochran, nigga? Snake like, he said, you said fuck. And Cal, you know how Cal get? Cal just sitting there like, he like, I'm just saying though, nigga. I'm saying you saying fuck the Cochran, and then you just took off. Stalled him, boom.
So
He got, and look, so as soon as you stalled him though, you fell. And he was finna get the punch in your ass. And that's when Snake and Arnold just got the business. Man, Lil Bill just looking like, shout out KF though, bro.
Shout out KF, man.
Blood ain't, Blood ain't used to help us fight for real. So we just like, we was looking like, damn, just like, fuck it. So like, after they got done jumping Cal, bro, at the time, Bingo was like our leader, Brian was like the leader. So we done mobbed down the
shout out
Brian
my
crib.
nigga Bingo too,
We
man.
mobbed down the Brian crib. We like, hey man, them niggas from the Cochran and on them, like they just jumped Cal. So he like, he just like, all right. He just like, yeah, like basically like, yeah, we own it then. This one, this one Blood had all the clout. So, but like I say, then I don't like y'all was at Triple C with us one day hooping. And me and Brian, we was talking about the lock-in, like, yeah, nigga, this lock-in, we won't. And then Snake was like, man, y'all, should I want to go? Then,
because we never knew nothing about no lock-in, you know what I mean? We just knew one section, you know what I mean? And that was the Cochran. But when we came to the Peabody, we starting to learn about, the world, you know what I mean?
Man, we was, I'm talking, bro, we was, I'm talking, that lock-in that y'all had went to with us, that's when y'all really, like, start locking, like, when shit really, when it was what's name, and then he
right. So I ain't mean to cut you out. So I remember like, but before all this, before we started hanging in the Peabody's, we like I said, we was from the Cochran. So I went to the OPs, you know what I mean? And like it was kind of the same scenario. I went down there, a girl was trying to talk to me. It was Nick Gill. Shout out my nigga Nick, man.
Nick,
you know what I mean?
Down there too?
They tried to. They tried, so I tried to talk to Nick Gill or whatever, you know what I mean? And about time it got back around, niggas was going to get Nick. But when Nick came back around, he was like, shit, you trying to talk to my girl? I'm like, nigga, ain't, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know I'm out of bounds because I'm a kid, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of niggas came back and they chased me out the OPs, you know what I mean? I was like, by the time they was going to get him, in the midst of them going to get him and him coming back telling me that was his girl, I was leaving, you know what I mean? So by the time I look back, it was a lot of niggas behind me. So I used to be like, I don't know why I was the one who was always getting jumped. You know what I mean?
And then you was super cripped out too. Like you just ain't never let the crip shit go. Like Snake ain't never was no blood in them, but like he started wearing red. You just wouldn't like we all supposed to dress alike, bro. Like when we got them red and white forces, we all this the only nigga that got the white and blue ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to stay true to what I know. You know
like,
what I mean?
We all trying to dress alike.
They was white and blue and green.
No, they were white, blue, and They didn't. They was white, blue, and black. I remember that because
Yup. That's white, blue, and black. Yep.
because the robbery, you know what I mean? Snakehead got robbed for him, man. You know, they was going to my godmama's shop to get our haircut or whatever. And when we got off the I think that was the St. Louis Avenue. We had got out at St. Louis Avenue in Newstead because my godmama had a shop up the street. My godmama used to get our haircut. So shout out to Bobby, Alicia, Ashley, you know, all my god sisters, man. I can't forget to say Alexis, man, because she'll be mad. So, you know, shout out to my god sister. But my mama used to braid their hair and shit.
Yeah.
And my godmama, Miss Angela, used to pay to get our haircut. So it was like an even exchange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we was getting out the bus or whatever, and the nigga was running past, and a nigga had bumped me. And Snake was like, Terry, I think I know this nigga. I was like, you think you know this nigga? He was like, yeah, I think I fought the nigga. So I'm like, shit, you want me to say something to him? He was like, no, don't say nothing to him. So the nigga had some bitches that had pulled up like, hey, so-and-so, because I don't remember what they said his name was. He was like, hold on, I'm trying to handle something right quick. The car pulled out, he turned around, Buck Burner on us, started pulling Snake in the alley, you know what I mean? But I wasn't gonna let my brother go in that alley by himself, so now we both in the alley. He like, hey, I just want your shoes. Give me your shoes. So Snake ended up pulling out the shoes like, nigga, take the shoes then if it's about that. So I looked at the nigga and said, shit, you want mine too? The nigga like looked at him. He realized that it was blue, black, and red. You hear me? So he was like, blue, black, and white. The nigga like, no, I don't want yours, bro. I just want his. The nigga say, you got something in your pocket, though? But I'm about to tell the nigga I do. Here you go. Snake like, no, nigga, we ain't got nothing in our pockets. You know what I mean? So, shout out to that situation, man.
When being a Crip saved
me, man. You saved my shoes,
Man.
But yeah.
Wait.
Hey, hold on. My fault. that was funny as a mother. Look, bro, on the top of it, I got. Hey.
All doing it getting caught. Oh.
Hey.
You really got some type of clothes.
Hey. Hey, shit. I ain't mean to storm out. That almost made me pee on myself. Hey, let's get back to this, man. Come on.
Boy,
But yeah, man, yeah. So we shout out to my Uncle Goldie for coming to pick us up.
Hey, fucked up, man.
Hey, but look though, you remember when we used to sit behind Peabody School in my Snake when we first started smoking and shit?
You smoking that headache. Who had that? That was
and Snake called and said, we was smoking bullshit back there. And Snake was like, man, we can call my uncle. He'll give us 2 ounces for $100. You don't remember that?
I wasn't smoking with y'all. I just remember that one day. I remember that one day you was off. You was off that bop behind.
Yeah. Snake was like, shit, you ever popped the X pill? I'm like, no, I ain't never popped the X pill, bro. He like, take this.
Oh,
you know, he had got it from P. Little. Shout out my nigga P. Little, man.
Shout out
he
P.
had
Little, man.
got it from P. Little and he broke it in half. P. Little had took half of it and he gave it to Snake. So Snake was like, Lil Terry, you ever popped a pill?
It was on your B-Day too, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was like, no, I ain't never popped a pill. He like, take this. I ended up taking the pill, you hear me? I think I fell asleep on the playground.
We was behind club. I'm now we was behind Peabody School.
Yeah, behind Club Trish, you know.
Before it was Club Trish.
Before it was Club Trish, you know what I mean?
The legendary Club Trish, man.
So tell me, man, like, we used to be on Hickory Lane a lot at my cousin Lil Jane's house. But you could tell me how you met them?
I feel like I always knew them shit. Like, just always seeing them. when we was when I was little. Like I ain't. It was never like he older than me too, so it wasn't like no
Right.
like we was hanging together. But like I used to like we used to be hooping on the monkey boards and stuff like that. So it was like
Hooping on the monkey ball.
Yeah, we was hooping on the monkey board.
How you hoop on the monkey ball?
Shit, you shoot that mud in between her, and if the mud go in her, in the West name you won. That's a point. Nigga, we used to be balling on the monkey board, dunk outs, all type of. Man, look, we gonna make. That's one thing we was gonna do. We was gonna find a way to have some,
have some fun for sure. So look, man, I remember the B2K Scream tour. You know what I mean?
Which one though?
When we went down there, the lady parked on by no leg and shit, and he was like, hey, Snake, she on my leg. She took off and stuff. He had a whole skirt mark down his leg. He was like, hey, Fee ain't help. Fee ain't help.
You talking about, man, I think Snake had knocked this dude's teeth out with some handlebars, I think.
Oh yeah, he was so we
that's when like Snake became Snake though. Like that's when I was just like, I'm happy he on our side, bro. Like I'm just like, I'm happy. I don't gotta fight this nigga, bro. Like that's why I was just like,
right. Hold on. Since we all Snake, man, who was Snake to you, man?
That was like not my body go up, but it was just like Snake ain't let nobody like play with me at all, bro. Like nobody. Yeah, but like he ain't like that nigga. Like I had Snake and Lil Boy, so I could pop my shit, nigga, because I got y'all ain't trying to see them, ain't nobody trying to see them, so nigga, that's why I talk crazy to the biggest niggas, like because I had a backing behind me. I had some niggas that was go real deal, put that pain in behind me, so like I was, Snake used to always just look out for real, bro.
Right.
And like he was like that for everybody, but like man, him, it was like a real deal, like little brother, like nah, nigga, I don't want you doing this. Like even if we finna fight, even if we finna bang whatever, he go tell me like, nah, move, like go over there, or like walk up some. He go tell me do some shit like that. Like one day when y'all first started hanging with us, and like y'all was still hanging in the cock and shit too. We was at the center. It was me, him, and LD at the center that one day, and I guess like he sent the niggas, the cock niggas was waiting on us to come, to come outside, and he like, no, don't, like they waiting on y'all, and he took it out a whole nother way and shit. And, we made it to the hood, and that's when it was just like, damn, because, like, motherfuckers was kind of skeptical about him, was still kind of skeptical about him, but just, like, that was, like, worth, like, yeah, he one of us, he one of us now, so, like, that, and then, like, the lock-ins and shit, and we just got hella close.
Like, when we came down there, you know what I mean? My mama used to work at a hotel, so we used to do a whole lot of hotel parties, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she just used to get us hotel rooms, and we used to do hotel party. And I remember one time, like when we first hanging with y'all, Dre, I think it was Samir and maybe Burner. That was like so they hanging with y'all. What y'all gonna do because we was asking y'all to walk down to our house with us. I think we was at the Holiday Inn on 9th Street, 9th and Cass.
And they was trying to say, because they was mad at that picture, bro. They was mad at that picture that when we was at Saints and shit,
right.
And he throwing up, they was hella mad at that shit. Like, hey, like y'all let a nigga throw that shit up in y'all picture, nigga. Like, they was hella mad, bro. Like to the point, like, it's 2 pictures from that night. I straight threw my shit away because I'm just like, they ain't finna get. Yeah, I'm like, they ain't finna get on my ass behind this shit, man. But like, people was hella mad about that. But like, Snake had the real deal. Like I watched Snake go from like motherfucker always having something to say to like niggas just flat out friend. I'm like, nigga don't even want to look, like you're not finna say nothing to him. You're not finna play with him in no form of fashion, bro. Like I watched this shit happen You know, like not over, like it ain't happen overnight, but like I just watched from motherfuckers like straight playing with him to like niggas knowing not to play with him at all.
So I want to ask you a question, like, and I asked on my last interview, I asked old man about this shit. Like, how did the beef start between the King Louis and the projects? Like, how did that start?
That wasn't no beef, bro.
So what would you call it?
That wasn't no shit, bro. We used to, bro,
I got punched in my face behind that.
Bro, we fought everybody though. We wreck squad. We done fought everybody. It wasn't no beef, you know. It wasn't no beef. I mean, if it was beef, if we had beef with anybody, it'd have been like Unit Mob or something.
Right.
The what's the name of them? That wasn't no look. KL, you know, shout out to KL, Lil Stan them. But
Shout
like
out to Lil Stan them.
that wasn't no beef with the KL. Like shit. Like shit that we used to trip off of, like, man, we probably gonna have to, you know, it was Unit Mob. Like shit, it'd be days where, like Arnold, bro, every time Chip went to jail, bro, shout out Arnold and Chip, Long Live Dirty, but every time Chip went to jail, Arnold wreck squad. Am I lying? Arnold wreck, you hear me? Soon Chip get out, he switching up. Damn! I'm talking about Arnold front line wreck squad, nigga. I remember, nigga, one day we at Union Station. This our front line he was, bro. We at Union Station. He with us the whole day.
So speaking of, I don't mean to cut you off.
I gotta tell the story right here, though.
Yeah,
bro.
but I want to ask something about the Union Station. Like, was the Union Station y'all mall? You know what I mean? Because the St. Louis Center was down there too.
Every mall that we went to was our mall. It wasn't nowhere we ain't go that one hour. Cause we beat everybody ass. It ain't nobody ass that we fought that we didn't beat up.
Right.
So like wherever we went, that was our shit for that day, or for however long we was there. That was our shit. Whether it was Saints, anything. Like we didn't even have to fight at Saints. Motherfuckers be like, they'll see us and they ready to crash off for us. Like we ain't even have to fight like it got to the point where we ain't have to fight nobody for it. But like I was saying, like Arnold being like, you know, the front line and shit, like with the Rick Squad and shit, that nigga, like one day he was with us for a whole day, bruh. Just doing all wild ass shit. So we at Union Station and there's some niggas, y'all know, cause you know Leezy from the east side for real. So it was some niggas steady looking at him. And he like, I'm like, damn, Arnold, like, you know these niggas? All right, so Arnold, you know, Leezy, you know, he was born on the east side and shit, so shout out Leezy.
Shout out Leezy. I never knew he was born on the east side.
Yeah, Leezy born on the east side. So like it was some niggas looking at him, and Arnold was like, man, you know them niggas or something? He like, yeah, I went to school with them. I'm like, nigga, you ain't go to school with them. Arnold like, he ain't go to school with them? I'm like, nah, he ain't go to school with them niggas. So he like, come on. So we catch him in the parking lot and shit. Dude, he like, Arnold like, hey man, why you stay looking at my homeboy? What's up? Arnold, Lee's like, nah, I know him. I know them. I said, you don't know them. They like, nah, we do know him. Arnold said, man, what y'all want to do? I'm like, shit, it's whatever. Arnold hit dude. He said, he hit him. The nigga like slid over like the hood of the car. And like that nigga got up, he said, all blood just gushing from his mouth and shit, and the niggas got to running. I'm laughing the whole time. I'm like, what? I'm laughing like a motherfucker. I said, they gonna get your ass when you go to the east side. Then the nigga, then a grown ass man walked up. He like, man, y'all just did that. But we had a little butch. He was like, hey man, what's up? He like, no, I'm just saying, you know, y'all shouldn't be doing that, man. You know, y'all, you know, that's wrong.
Right.
I'm like, man, you better get the fuck on. Like, Arnold was front line Rick Squad. Right. And then Chip would get out, and then, you know, he back Unit Mob. So, shout out Unit Mob.
So, what was the Rick Squad? Like, how did it start? Who started the name? How did the name come about?
I straight can't even tell you, bro. I just know you ain't start no Rick Squad. You ain't start the name. Like, it was just a collective, bro. Like, it was just a collective, bro. I think this shit started at behind Tottenham Park, bro. And then we was...
That's who started it. Tyrone started it.
Yeah, no, he didn't want to start like drawing. I remember him like drawing, like you know, like you know, doing like the art and shit behind and shit like that. Like I straight can't tell you like
I remember like him, Bingo, and Snake. That's who I think started it.
Nah, Snake joined the rec after it already started. We was already rec squad before y'all came around.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we was already rec squad. You know what I'm saying? When Snake came around, we was already rec squad. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all was hanging on them. We used to already be having we used to always have
So what you
problems with on them.
what you trying to say is we were supposed to be unit mob, but we chose.
Y'all was
rec squad.
hanging with but y'all seen what they was thinking. Y'all jumped. Y'all jumped. That's what I'm saying. Y'all jumped. That's why we went and got bingo.
Right.
Y'all jumped cattle. Like what I'm saying, we used to already have problems with Unimob.
Right.
Like it'll be like we have our little issues with them. So like y'all was y'all once y'all started hanging down there with them, I guess y'all seen we was lit. We had the whole and all that shit.
Right. So another thing I wanted to ask you
I'm steady cursing. My bad.
about how something started. How what I know we have these parties every year around in May. You know what I mean? We call them Brick City Day. And people a lot of people don't know, even the young people out there like YPG, a lot of them don't know how Brick City started. You know what I mean? So can you tie them up on how Brick City started? Because I know, but they probably don't know. So
Brick City started. It started in 04, bro. Like we used to all hang on Lucille. It was Rick Squad, and then you had the older nigga, like I won't say the generation above us, but like the next set of older
DLB.
Yeah, they was DLT
and first class.
No, first class.
First class was out the way, but we was like, they was doing their own thing on Morse. But it was more like DLB.
Yeah, but they was DLT at first. They was Dylan Lane Thugs. It was, the Don, Smooth, White Boy now. It was all them. And then, we used to always post up for whatever reason. It was just always like made us go to Lucille, bro. On Lucille and post on the bricks, bro. No matter what, it'd be one like you'll be the first thing on the bricks. You can be sitting down before you know it. Now everybody's sliding up,
Right.
So like we used to always fight them niggas and shit. And like they made, they already had their name, like just off being the projects, and a lot of them used to be with the Prez. And like a lot of motherfuckers probably finna get mad at this or whatever, but I'm gonna speak facts. A lot of niggas was felt away because they couldn't join the Prez. Every nigga wanted to be with President. I don't give a fuck who you think you is, how heavy you think you is. Everybody wanted to be presidential, bro. Everybody
so I don't mean to cut you out. So the Prez and first class want the same thing?
It is the same thing. You cut me off, though.
Yeah, my fault. I wanted to ask you that, though, to get an understanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you had it on your hand, you was official, but everybody wanted to be presidential first class, bro, cause like they was them niggas, bro. Like they was them niggas, bro. Like they had the city, they had the bitches, they had the money. You pull up on Morrison, you finna see a show, that shit look like Harlem in the 80s, big ass dice game, nigga. You got Grams, nigga. We used to go up to Portland Park to see what shoes that nigga Grams had on, like we wanted to know like what shoes finna come out. Whatever shoes Grams come out had on, them motherfuckers finna come out next month or something, so like we all wanted to be like them niggas, bro. And I feel like Brick City, we was forced to make Brick City because after like that indictment shit happened in 04 and whatever,
right.
Like Blood and them was really like, I don't even go name drop motherfucker, but like they was like the old, big brother, my big brother, like niggas,
right.
Like they were like the oldest niggas down there for real, bro. So like, we had to really come up with some, or the project would have died, bro. Like project would have been over with if we ain't do what we did, bro. Like start the Brick City shit. The project would have been over with, bro. Motherfucker already looked at the project like it was over with. Like, they OGs going on. Ain't shit down there. We turned that motherfucker up to what it became, bro. And like to where it's like to, like from the club, Trish and all that shit, like people from all over the city. Cause like before that, nigga, the project was like Wakanda. You hearing stories about it, but motherfuckers weren't coming down there. Like motherfuckers weren't going inside that motherfucker. But like once we made it cool for people, like we made people feel comfortable to the point where it'll be niggas pulling up behind Trish before motherfuckers from the hood, back there. They just want to catch the vibe though that's back there though.
Right.
But like the Brick City shit started, like I say, it started with just us, them. DLB really letting us go to the clubs with them. When we start being able to go to the clubs with them, that's when niggas start making their name and shit. That's when Benny made his name. You know, Benny made his name.
Shout out
You
to
know,
my nigga Benny Blanco. You hear me?
Benny made his name at Graham's Christmas party.
Right.
We was banging with the scam, bro. That's what, and that shit got to his head. Talking Benny got to looking at me like I was a little nigga. He like, nigga, I'm talking about on Tiger on Snake. I could die right now. I'm like, that nigga straight like, nigga, you local nigga. He straight was telling me that. Like Benny, like Benny became that nigga because he was a little nigga, just beat niggas ass. So I was like, oh, that's how you little Benny. That shit got to his head. He, you know. You a that nigga straight told me, you a local joker, nigga. You a local joker. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. But yeah, shout out Benny.
Shout out Benny, man. So I just want to get into this. A lot of people know who Murray is, man, Stack Bay, man. But you know, we looked it up to somebody other than Murray, man. Like, who was Tiger?
Tiger, this is little Brody. Tiger, the lingo. Like Tiger was the nigga that like kept everybody motivated. The words that we use, how he gave him for the swag. He give you hope, bro. You know, and then like you know, it just ain't niggas like Tiger, bro. That shit come around like once in a lifetime for real. Like you can't. He was just like on a whole different level, bro. Like as far as being smart, like all Bobby kids smart as hell. You know, like they all, super smart. But like Tiger was smart. He was about his business and shit, and he just like, man, that nigga was just different, bro. Like,
Right.
yeah, like I got a story with me and him. You already, man. Look, you know the story I'm talking about. Me, Snake, and Tiger when Lewski, Lulu.
Can you elaborate, man? You can elaborate. You get the people know what y'all talking about, man.
Hey, Tiger, like, man, he like, Eazo, you ain't never had no pussy before. I'm like 12, you hear me? Like, I'm lying, like, yeah. Be like, no, you didn't, nigga. So me, him, Snake, I ain't even tell the whole story though. But if you from the project, you from the rec, you know this motherfucker.
I wouldn't tell that.
Man, hey, look, and the thing is, you know, like, now look, them demo missions, bro. Them niggas backdoor you on a demo mission, and we ain't even had no business even going because we done ducked off from the squad. You know, like it was days where motherfuckers ain't want to go for the whole squad. They only go for a few motherfuckers. So Tiger and Snake is me, Tiger, Snake, and my little cousin Durante from the O. Shout out Durante.
Shout out to Durante.
We on the bricks. You hear me? We done ducked off from the whole squad. You know, I think y'all done went and started playing football or something. So no, y'all was going to go get people because we was finna play football. We like, yeah, go ahead, boom, boom. So y'all left. Boom. We like, all right. Tiger when they got, he done went in. Boom, boom. Bumped into Lulu and Lulu and old girl Michi and shit. So he only had 2 cons. He like, Snake like, man, let me get that. He like, nah, man. Look, Earl ain't had no pussy yet, man. Go let him do it. So, I'm just gonna stop at that, bro.
Shout out to my mama, because I think she was mad about that day. So shout out to my mama. She said, don't you ever do that again. But we ain't gonna get
Man, hey, we was be tripping.
We ain't gonna get into that, you know what I mean? But yeah, motherfuckers flipping shit like mattresses. You hear me?
Man, hey, we used to be, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we used to be just doing some wild ass shit back in the day. Like even with the chat line, bro, like we meeting random hoes off the chat line, bro. And then like, I'm young, like I'm the youngest nigga hanging with us, bro. So my mama's still like, where you at? And she putting trust in these niggas. I'm in Motel 6, you hear me? We're in the Motel 6 the whole weekend, you hear me? They the hoes from St. Charles, bro. We had some St. Charles hoes, bro.
Like how was the whole 12th and Park scene? You know
that shit, like I said, that shit used to be, nigga, we used to go, it was like a movie, like I say, bro. You finna see all the hood superstars in that motherfucker. Like back, early 2000s, you finna see everybody in that mud. Like then, like they had a league up there. So like on Mondays and Wednesdays, we'd go up there You know, you be selling hot dogs. Gyms used to be packed, bro. You got the whole hood in that mud, and you know it was just like that shit was like a movie. Like I said, you finna see like the niggas with the paper. You finna see just people from everywhere like coming down. That
Right.
shit was just like, you know.
I remember
different level.
somebody ran out of 12th and Park and got hit by a car or something.
Man, hella people got hit on Tucker, boy. Quinn got hit on Tucker.
I think that
Quinn
was.
Brown got hit on Tucker. No, but I'm saying hella people got hit on Tucker, boy.
That Tucker was crazy though, man. It was a hard street to cross.
Yeah, Tucker was a death trap, boy. That's a highway. That was a highway before, especially before they put the little road like
the little medium in the middle. Yeah.
That's what really slowed it down. Like made motherfuckers a little cautious with driving. Before that, you would get your ass hit trying to cross Tucker, boy.
Right. So
Nah, but like yeah, bro, like that shit, man. We had some times though, like I'm saying, like even like the Rick Squad days and shit. Snake worked his way up, you know, and you know one of the, you know, like I said, like the leader, one of the leaders, he had like an embarrassing moment. We ain't gonna speak on that. He had an embarrassing moment. Then shit, Snake had stepped up, bro.
right.
I remember that one day. No, that one day, bro. Like when you know, one dude who was in the projects and shit. We had problems. I ain't had problems with because I grew up with the dude. You know, dudes from the L and shit. And I remember Benny Saint and Benny like, man, let's get on his ass, man, nigga. Boom, boom. We like, nah, man, chill. We telling him to chill and shit. So he mad, Benny mad as a motherfucker. Snakehead walk up. He like, damn, what's wrong? Benny like, man, I just let that nigga walk past. I ain't do nothing. He like, come on. Shit, everybody had to follow Snake shit. Shit, now I'm beating up a nigga that I straight grew up with. You hear me?
Right.
I feel so bad, bro. Like I feel so bad. Niggas took blood J's and all type of shit, bro.
Right.
It was 2 times a wreck made me beat up niggas that I straight like fucked with, bro. You hear me? Like the homeboy Arion, bro. Shout out Arion, bro.
Arion, my boy.
That's my straight nigga, bro. That nigga could have been nigga Terrell Owens or some shit. That nigga was cold, but like he was on some shit at school, bro. And I told Brian, I'm like, bro, this nigga, I think they gonna try to jump me at school. And they straight like, all right, look, tell him to come outside and you finna hoop, and then you know we go get him. All right, bro, this is like some straight movie shit, bro. I straight called bro outside. He straight stayed across from the hoop. I called him out when we hooping. Good ass game going. Brian just stole him. He tried to run, he got the beat, and then his sister and them watching from upstairs, they crying. His little sister, and they're like, no, here we are, no. I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah, like they put niggas in some hard ass situations, man.
So for the new class coming up who don't know, you know what I mean? Like we used to the new houses in the Peabodys, you know, we used to run over there. You know what I mean?
That was all what's the name? They had, cause new houses always had the bad holes. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm saying.
Right.
They always had the bad, you know, they always had the bad, you know. Then they throwing parties. They be throwing them parties. They used, you know, we used to go over there.
Man, R.I.P. Flynn and Q Deuce.
Yeah, and Freaky Ty.
And Freaky Ty.
On me, and Jelline. Long live Jelline.
Long live Jelline.
On me, that was my little nigga, bro.
But yeah, what you was saying?
Shit, Lotto, look, Lotto, nigga, me and Lotto, you know, Lotto, they was over there for a little bit too, nigga. Me and Lotto, we at Kano, we went undefeated, nigga, 3rd grade. You know, well, Lotto a grade older than me, but nigga, we went undefeated, nigga, at Kingdom House. But there, nigga, we was Jordan and Pippen for real, boy. We blowing niggas out. I'm telling you, nigga.
So when you speak on Lotto, was it a time that they was ever pumping the new houses, or they always been for the projects?
Nah, I mean, cause we was kids, so it was like niggas ain't look at it like. Well, I ain't gonna say nigga, cause you had like young niggas that was like super gang banged out, but we ain't know what was going on with that project and new house shit when we was little, so it was never no need to be like, nigga, I'm from unless you was really,
Right.
on it and had, like niggas like Bono and shit, niggas like Murr, like they was already entrenched. Like these certain niggas that they just ain't had no chance, bro, at being nothing but gangbangers,
Right.
like so. Cause so you had niggas that was on it, but you had niggas that was just like shit, nigga, we
Free
all
Mirror,
kids.
man.
Yeah, free mirror, man. But yeah, like a lot of them, I don't remember them just like, oh, yeah, I'm from the new house. I don't remember them ever doing that. But I remember when they moved on Castle. I remember when they moved on Castle like yesterday though. 'Cause, like that was my nigga. A lot of was my niggas. So shit, when they moved over there, like I still remember Noah was a baby nigga. Like talking about them selling. When I was selling candy. I mean sodas and shit. Yeah, not nigga. We used to play
Damn, you
kickball
was
by that
selling
crib.
sodas?
Yeah, they was selling sodas and shit.
They was selling sodas? I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Mama was
That's
a
new
oh
to me.
no, boy. I remember yeah, on me. Bible saying all that.
Oh,
Benny, hey, Benny, when Benny and look, Benny was joining on them one day, bro. He said, "Your mama a preacher." Like he said, son, he told us, "Let me preach."
Let me preach to you.
He told us, "Let me preach to you." He trying to join on, man. They was joining one day, bro. I was hollering, bro. But yeah, man, no, you remember that one day, bro, we saw that that old head, we playing kickball, we saw that old head chase that geek that used to have the Jerry Curry up. He was finna smoke his ass, so he seen us all, so he said, "Get your motherfucking ass over here." I'm talking about we.
Who ain't tell that to?
Bro, I know y'all remember that dark skinned geek, bro, had the curls, bro. The dark skinned geek, bro, had the straight curls, bro. The nigga got out of there. The nigga got out of there. We ran up in Louise's crib. Lil Jesse and them crib after that. Cause boy, we was scared as a motherfucker. But yeah, like man, a little snub nose, boy.
Little pow. Get your ass over.
I'm talking about I gotta do it.
So a lot of people don't know Salamis used to be a church or whatever, you know what I mean? Was it Drain Center or some shit? For us coming up? Cause Salama ain't always been a store. That building used to be multiple things. But I remember they used to do a church theme in there, cause that's around the time where the Shoto buildings was up. You remember the Shoto buildings?
Yeah, but I was a kid though, so like I wouldn't like I remember a lot of shit, but like I wouldn't never like when the Shoto building was up, I was still like a little ass kid, bro. Like I remember, cause Bill, the Shoto, I think the Giants used to stay in the Shoto, like they was in the Shoto buildings, and like if I was with Big Bill, I'd go over there. I like we'll go over there, we'll walk over there and stuff like that, and just kicking it for real, bro. Like I say, like. She was just different back then. He from the Benny from the Bills. I'm a real one for people like nigga. Them niggas, they hood gone. They had to come over to my shit. They had to come to my shit. You hear me? Them nigga, that shit extinct. You hear me?
He said that shit over with, huh?
Yeah, man, they had to come to our shit, man.
Right, man. So who is Nike Turbo to you?
That's my Brody, man. That's Brody, man. We just, two creative niggas that, like getting money and creating stuff. And we just locked in, bruh. We just locked in, bruh. And it's like now, we back like bouncing off each other. Like,
Right.
Certain shit. So,
Right. So what about Jizzle Bucks? Cause I know you had a lot to do with they little exposure. So
Jizzle the one that Jizzle the reason that me and Nike even really got like the way that like free Jizzle.
Free Jizzle, man.
His little line ass
Free
go say,
little half, man.
Yeah, free half too. Look, his little line ass go say, he inbox, cause like this at the time when Club Trish fights like the hottest shit in the city,
Right.
So, he wrote me one day. He like, hey man, I got $150 for you. You shoot a video. I got you. So I'm like, I bet. They sent the song. It was that yo bitch go fuck today. She go fuck today. And it, like, so I'm like, oh, this motherfucker hard anyway. So I'm like, I'm like, all right, bet, boom, bet. So we end up meeting up when we go down to the near station and shit. We shooting a video. Boom. I shot some of Lil Durrell video. Then we went to the hood. And that's when YPG, the second YPG, it was two YPGs.
Right.
People don't know this. Second YPG, like, Tanner, Noah, all them. They was back there. And it's like, it was just like when shit happened at the perfect time, bro. It's like
Right.
they come up, YPG come up like as far as like being like a straight like gang or whatever. They come up, Oil and RLMG come up like it was like at the same time. It was like damn near on some like 300 O block type shit. You hear me?
Right.
Because like now RLMG got like some niggas behind them that's really that really be on it. So when they first was in a video, you see me head in the video, all 10 of them, they up in the strap and shit. So I'm shooting, so I'm like, man, what the fuck? They still some little kids at the time. So I'm like, they mamas and them mad at me. They like,
Right.
you giving them, I ain't get them no guns, none of that. They already got their own gun. I'm like, I ain't do that.
So shout out to they birds, man. And to clear the earth, man.
Yeah, Sharonda.
My nigga.
Shout out Sharonda. It wasn't Lucy. I think it was Sharonda. It was Sharonda for sure. She was like, oh, you giving them guns? I'm like, no, I ain't getting them no guns. I don't, because Tanner was the main one in the video with it. Like, so.
Right.
Yeah, so like, yeah, but that's how that shit started. Like I started shooting that video. That nigga ain't never paid me for the video. But I just ended up shooting that shit, bro. I just ended up shooting all that shit, and then shit, like doing that on top of doing a little shit with YPG. Cause like YPG, the second YPG, they reminded me so much of the Rec Squad. When we look like, I'm just like, I just ain't want like, bro. I just wanted to keep their ass safe, bro. I just wanted to. Like I used to always tell her, like, bro, if y'all go to jail for anything, bro, y'all go to jail for getting some paper, bro. Like,
right.
I don't know, crash, dummy shit, none of that. And there was a lot of niggas. That's why they came behind Trish. Because like a lot of niggas like they weren't learning nothing over there in the Peabody's for real. Like and Duckhead came over there. He like, man, bro, I don't know what be going on over there, man, but shit, we just trying to learn. Like we just trying to learn, bro. We just trying to learn. And like niggas real deal like took a liking to him, like so it was already, man, bro, man, they know we was always behind Trish already anyway. Like
Right.
that was always our post-up spot, even before it started popping. So,
right. So how did what is Club Trish for the people who don't know? You know what I mean? How did it get started?
It got started with me and Dino. But Don used to just post back there, right? So Don used to, cause like they banned Don them from coming inside the Peabody, so they couldn't do shit to people on the outskirts. So Don used to always just post up on the outskirts. So shit, I just started posting up with the nigga out there, and then I say like 08, before I went off to school, it'll be me, him, TJ, Pudge, Lamont and them, they'll be back. We'll just all be back there just chilling for real. And then but it was the summer of 09 that made Club Trish. Like, I basically dropped out of college. I don't even go, I can say it now. I dropped out, it was like April of 09. St. Louis was cracking so hard though. I'm like, I ain't coming back. I ain't going back. I just never went back, bro. So we had Trish, nigga, we got, this when Facebook first started really cracking. So, nigga, we got bitches from all over the city pulling up there, and we call it Club Trish because, cause Trish, shout out Trisha.
Right.
Craig and Smooth, no mama and shit.
Cause y'all had me really thinking it was a club.
Bro. It basically was, nigga. Like you got 5, 6 different dice games. You got quarter dice games. You working your way up. You got the big money dice games, the dollar dice games.
Hold on, you said y'all had quarter dice games?
Yes, because niggas was desperate trying to work their way up to the big dice game.
Right.
So you had all type of dice games, nigga. We back there drinking all type of liquor. We parked. Nigga, Do your own dance.
Oh, do your
own
own. Why
dance.
you jacking
Do your,
me?
yeah, follow what I was saying. Like, on me, Club Trish wouldn't have been Club Trish without Team Scan, though. Gotta shout out Team Scan, shout out
Shout
Mondre,
out Team
Foes,
Scan, Mondre.
Snacks, you know, Cam, you know, like we gotta, you know, they really brought another level to Club Trish, bro. Like, they brought, you know, like they bought the fun, like, cause them niggas they was some dancing ass niggas. You hear me?
Right.
Them niggas get to dancing, and I'm talking about before you know it, the sun up, and we go do it again. Like songs 5 o'clock hit, boom, we go do it again. So Club Trish became this thing where it was just like nigga, like where it was like I ain't understand because I ain't had like no girl at the time, but niggas was like, man, my bitch just told me don't let the sun beat you home tonight. Like I remember saying that, like, bro, niggas, Club Trish was one of the families, bro.
Right.
Club Trish was one of the families, so like, nigga, and it was safe back there.
Right.
Like when niggas was going through the
it was hard to get through there and get it, you know.
They would have got through, but we would go.
My bitch used to be like, take the
yeah.
come up to what she used to get like take 14th Street all the way past the school to get back here.
Damn, all the way past the school?
Yeah, because bro, the cars used to be packed. No, I'm saying, but even if you was naming, bro, like niggas used to try, like, I mean, you was safe behind Trish, bro. Like you was safe behind Trish. There wasn't no like niggas ain't play with her.
So when you first fall in love with rap, because I remember on your beats used to come on like there's an easy B
mixed and mastered by L Boogie. Like I had I film a little music because of my mama. Like I said, she used to manage artists. Like she used to manage Shop Regime, RP Icy, no longer live Icy. You know, she used to manage them and stuff. And she used to be bringing artists to St. Louis. Like she brought Juvenile. She's the first person to bring Juvenile now. This when Wayne was like a kid, bro. Yeah, he was a teenager. Like this, like 98, bro. And like just seeing that, then like them all, like she used to always have me at, like the Black Expos and stuff. She used to have me like, you know, around the radio station or whatever. Right. Like she knew a lot of people, so I feel like I was already like in it anyway. So I just started, like I always wanted to be a producer though. So I just, you know, started making beats, playing with it. Tiger them needed beats, so. Like the nigga won't rap off none of my stuff until like he found the right one. So it'll be times where I make it and thinking this whole, I send it to him, be like, nah, you know, you got come on, bro. But like, he won't be saying like it's trash, and he'll be like, nah, you just gotta add this, you gotta add something else to it, or whatever. But once I started, I created like a whole sound just for them, you know,
right?
And you know, niggas like back then. It wasn't even like they made music just for theyself, bro. Like, cause niggas wasn't dropping music. They'll record it and we'll be the only ones hearing. You know, they ain't really care if nobody else heard the music. So we'll be out just, you know, riding around blasting it. You know, blasting that shit, bro. But
now you remember my song?
Which one you talking about? Man, hey, I'm gonna sue your ass, boy. This nigga tried to take the Rick Squad name and start a rap group. You hear me? Man, he said, I remember when my mama used to hold me tight. Sweet dreams about her, I can't sleep at night. You know I remember.
Man. Hey. I think I got trolled all that year, man. On to the next year or something about that song, huh?
Yeah, you got trolled like motherfucker. We was on Little Terry. Man, we was on this ass behind.
That nigga's like, only person who can rap is the girl.
She said, Rex Squad, NYO.
Oh man! Hey man!
Squad, NYO.
All right, man. So anyway, since we coming to the end of the interview, man, do you want to go give some shout outs, man? Do your special shout outs, man, to who you want to?
Man, shout out everybody, you know. that ain't here, man. You know, that was part of the journey, man. You know, we gonna keep this shit going for y'all, for real, for real. This for y'all, man. You know, and
Man,
you know, like I'm finna tee up in a major way. So you know, we y'all name go forever live on through what I'm doing. Everybody gonna know. But by the time this shit over with, boy, y'all gonna be having statues all over this motherfucker. You hear me?
right. So I do want to give me some shout outs, man. Shout out to Samir, man. Shout out to Don and shout out to Larry and shout out to Dre, man. Because if it wasn't for them, man, you know, because they helped shape us, man. So shout out to them, man. You know, we wouldn't be who we is today without them.
Yeah, man. Long live all them brick boys, man. All the bricks, man. You know, them brick city niggas, man. You know? And I just want y'all to know, you know, coming from me, if you ain't Rec Squad or DLB, you ain't BC, you hear me?
Right.
You ain't Brick City. You just,
Brick
you know,
City was the only Rec Squad and
so people be
DLB.
saying, oh, Projects is not Brick City. You know, Brick City is a clique within the project. You know, we just made everybody feel welcome. That's why I was talking about like the Prez and shit.
Yeah.
See, the Prez ain't make everybody feel welcome. You know, like it was like, nah, you knew you weren't presidential. Brick City will have, you know, you could think you Brick City, but you know, we ain't gonna tell you that you ain't Brick City, but you know, you can be Brick City. You can buy one of these shirts. You know, like motherfuckers had, you know, like the Prez had the tank. You know, if you ain't get one of them hoodies, them DLBCB hoodies, then you know, you weren't official. You weren't an official member. So, you know.
All right, come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro.
Come on. That's it, man. Come on.
Okay.
Y'all know what it is, man. The game.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of in this joint. I'm finna get the work.
We got the groove. You got 1,000 words, man.
I jumped them, boy. Lying them.
Oh yeah, you painted the perfect picture, bro. Enough said.
Man, shout out to the brand, man. Hard to Smile, man. Y'all need this shit, reach out to me, you know. It's always available. I came up with this because my brother, you know what I mean? I lost him, but all the good memories keeping us smile. But all the bad memories make it hard to smile. So I came up with something called Hard to Smile, you know what I mean? And not a him, you know. So whenever you lose a close one or a relative or nothing, this the brand, goddamn me. You can run to the funeral and you can feel it, you know what I mean? It's here for the people. This for y'all, it ain't for me. It's for y'all, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, Hard to Smile. R.I.P. Snake, R.I.P. Dirty. Long live T-Weed.
Oh yeah, you painted the perfect picture, bro. Enough said.